This is DieCast Street League.
And I'm Roy.
Roy, we got a great race for you today.
If you don't, I'm going home.
Without pay?
Never mind.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
This is DieCast Street League. We are here today in Rock City. We have a mail-in tournament survivor series, Group 7 and 8.
Is this a 2-for-1 special or what?
Yes, it is, Roy.
I love getting 2 races in one.
We got some of the best in the world at this tournament at DieCast Street League.
Well, let's check them out, bud. Dang.
Let's get to these drivers and cars. 2012 Chevy Corvette Z06. The driver of that car is Wiki from Team Daytona Beach.
850 horsepower.
Ford T-Bird. The driver of that car is Kay from Team Arlo Racing.
This car looks good and fast. 860 horsepower.
1969 Ford Boss 302.
Look at the paint job.
The driver of that car is Chris Hood from Team Rock City.
He's a hometown driver.
This car looks great.
835 horsepower.
1969 Ford Mustang.
He's back.
The driver of that car is Jack Rabbit from Team Rascals Racing.
900 horsepower. This car's fast.
There you have it. Those are the cars and drivers that will be putting it all on the line for your viewing pleasure. We're going to best out of 4 races wins. First place gets 3 points. Second place gets 2. Third place will get 1 point.
There are no points for just crossing the line here.
Nope, Roy. You better work for your food if you want to eat. Let's go! Jack Rabbit has the lead. Okay, just passed him up for the first place position. Oh, Jack Rabbit got even coming out of turn 2. K had the lead going into turn 3, but then Jack Rabbit came out with the lead. Wiki passed up K coming out of turn 4. Okay, he's taking the outside lane on Wiki and got the second place position away from Wiki. Oh my goodness. Jack Rabbit would take first place, K would take second, Wiki would take third. What a first race.
Dang, that race had more overtakes than a bad actor trying to do a hemorrhoids commercial.
Yeah, Roy, that was a great race.
It sure was.
Jack Rabbit had the lead, but K passed him up going over the rickety bridge. K had about a 1-car lead on Jack Rabbit going into turn 2.
Yeah, but Jack Rabbit got door-to-door with K coming over that bridge, and then K took the first place position, but then Jack Rabbit took it right back coming out of turn 3.
Yeah, Roy, no one had the lead right there until K got in front of Jack Rabbit, and Jack Rabbit tried to spin K out, but then Jack Rabbit got that first place position coming out of turn 3.
And Wiki took the inside lane on K. They both jumped at the same time like conjoint twins jumping on the trampoline.
Yeah, Roy, second place was a battle. You see Rabbit with all that air right there. Wiki passed up K for the second place position going into the 4th turn. Right there, that was a nasty pass.
Wiki tried to pass Jack Rabbit right there for the first place position, but couldn't get it done.
They were neck and neck coming down that long straight after the jump.
Wiki was doing everything possible to get that first place position away from Jack Rabbit.
Yeah, but Jack Rabbit took off with about a 7-car lead. K took the outside lane on Wiki and got the second place position. That was a great race. Look at it right here again.
It was 6 overtakes in one freaking race. Man, that was awesome.
Yeah, Roy, it was a lot of overtakes in this one. This was the best one of them all right here.
This was only the first race. I seen enough. I'm going home.
Jack Rabbit and the Mustang won that race.
And it got a 14.75 time. That was an entertaining race with a capital I.
Wiki and the Corvette has 1. Jack Rabbit and the Mustang has 3. K and the T-Bird has 2. Chris Hood and the Boss 302 has 0. Race 2 about to go down right now.
We got a veteran driver, Chris Hood, going against K.
This will be the second time K is going down this road.
It should be a good one.
Yeah, Roy, it should. Let's go! Oh, K took off with a big lead coming out of turn 1. Jack Rabbit is trying to catch K. He's about 3 or 4 cars back. He's closing the gap over the jump going into turn 4. He bumped K. Can he get around K? He took the inside lane and he got the pass right there at the line on K. Oh my goodness. This race series is one of my favorites already.
Well, dang. We are only 2 races in and it's already bananas.
Yeah, Roy, it is. Let's get to this replay. K got first place right here. Jack Rabbit was in second place, about 4 cars back. Jack Rabbit closed the gap going into turn 3. Over the hump, he took a good jump, came down with all 4 wheels flat on the ground, and caught up to K going into turn 4.
Yeah, bud, he took that jump with a lot of speed, came down straight as an arrow. And that allowed him to catch up to K going into that turn 4 right there, bud.
K took the jump perfectly. Jack Rabbit just took it with a lot more speed, and that allowed Jack Rabbit to close the gap going into turn 4, bumped K going into the S curves, took the inside lane right here, was at K's door, and then got the pass right there at the line. Nasty.
Yeah, that was some good bit of driving by Jack Rabbit right there. He was hunting K all the way from that 3rd turn.
Jack Rabbit and the Mustang won that race.
Sure did win it, and it was very entertaining with a capital I.
Yeah, Roy, that was a good race.
He got a 13.27 time. That is a good time.
Wiki and the Corvette has 1. Jack Rabbit and the Mustang has 6. K and the T-Bird has 4. Chris Hood and the Boss 302 has 0. Race 3 about to go down right now.
Chris Hood needs to get some points right here.
Something went wrong with Chris Hood on that last race out of the gate.
It sure did.
But let's go. Chris Hood has the lead going down the first long straight. OK is glued to his bumper. He has no air to breathe. K is looking for any mistakes by Chris Hood, but he is making none. OK tried to spin Chris Hood out, but he kept that Boss 302 straight all the way to the finish line. Chris Hood would take first place, K would take second, and Wiki would take 3rd. What a race.
But Chris Hood was playing defense like the Green Bay Packers, all the way down to the finish line.
Yeah, Roy, K was on Chris Hood bumper all the way from the start to the end of this race. Look at it right here. He had no air to breathe. K was on that man's bumper.
Yeah, bud, you can tell K car is a little faster than Chris Hood because Chris Hood could not shake K for nothing.
Yeah, K was in Chris Hood rear view all the way from the start of this race to the end. Over the hump, that's the only separation he got, and that was a half car.
Yeah, he did get a half car lead, but I don't call that breathing room.
No, Roy, it wasn't a breathing room at all, because right here, K caught up to him right there, bumped him right there in the 4th turn. Then Chris Hood had a 2-car lead going into the S curves, but K caught up with him right there, tried to pass, but Chris Hood blocked every opportunity.
Yeah, you can tell Chris Hood is a veteran driver going down this road. And even though there were no overtakes, it was a great race right here.
Chris Hood and the Boss 302 won that race.
That's what I call an entertaining race right there with a capital I. He got a 13.76 time.
Wiki and the Corvette has 3. Jack Rabbit and the Mustang has 6. K and the T-Bird has 6 as well. Chris Hood and the Boss 302 has 3. Race 4 about to go down. The last one of this group right now. Wiki has the lead going down the first long straight. Jack Rabbit has second place, just got passed up by Chris Hood. No, Jack Rabbit got the second place away from Chris Hood and got passed up by K. K just passed up Jack Rabbit for the second place position, trying to catch Wiki and got Wiki on the outside lane and got the pass. Oh my God, this race series is freaking nuts. K took first place, Wiki took second, Chris Hood took 3rd. What a race.
But dang, K came all the way from 4th place to get the 1st place position?
Sure did, Roy. Let's check out the replay. You see, Wiki had the 1st place position right here. Jack Rabbit got passed up by Chris Hood, but Jack Rabbit got the 2nd place right back from Chris Hood.
And K passed up Chris Hood for that 3rd place position right there. Check it out. Right there over the bridge, Chris Hood got passed up by Jack Rabbit and K.
You see, Jack Rabbit spun out Wiki right there, and then K passed up Jack Rabbit for the 2nd place position, and Jack Rabbit took a DNF.
Jack Rabbit crashed into Wiki, had Wiki completely sideways, but somehow she got that Corvette straight.
Wiki had a 3-car lead going into the S-curves. K came up to her bumper, took the outside lane, and got the pass on Wiki right there at the line. That was one of the best races. I mean, the best race I've ever seen.
Yeah, bud, I would have to say that's the best one I ever seen. K came from 4th place to 1st and got it right at the line. I need to go to the concession stand. All this excitement got me hungry.
K and the T-Bird won that race
and got a 14-16 time.
Wiki and the Corvette has 4. Jack Rabbit and the Mustang has 6. K and the T-Bird has 9. Chris Hood and the Boss 302 has 4.
2nd race coming up.
Grand National.
This car looks mean.
The driver of that car is Demon Preacher.
That's a good name because this car looks sinister.
Yeah, Roy, I wouldn't want to see it in my review.
850 horsepower. I love seeing horsepower.
1989 Ford Thunderbird. The driver of that car is Sia Slater. Team Spirit of 641.
830 horsepower.
1967 Chevy Chevelle SS396. The driver of that car is Joe Clayton from Team Sleepy Joe Racing.
This car is gorgeous. 930 horsepower.
2015 Dodge Challenger RT.
This is my type of car.
The driver of that car is Mike B from Team Insufficient Funds Racing.
If his funds are so insufficient, how's he racing? 870 horsepower.
Race 1, Group 8, about to go down right now.
We got Mike B going against Sia Slater in the front row.
Yeah, Roy, should be a good one. Let's go! Mike B has the lead going down the first long straight. Sia's in 2nd place, just got passed up by Joe Clayton. No, Sia got the lead back from Joe Clayton. And Demon Preacher passed up Joe Clayton as well. Mike B has a 5-car lead going into the S-curve. Can anybody get close to him? No. Mike B would take 1st place. Sia Slater would take 2nd. Demon Preacher would take 3rd. What a race.
But that was another great first race. This race day is awesome.
Yeah, Roy, they are doing battle today.
They sure are. All day long they've been doing battle. Every race been competitive and been some overtakes.
You right about that, Roy. Check out the replay. You see right here, Mike B had the lead. Sia Slater got passed up by Joe Clayton for the 2nd place position.
Yeah, but it didn't last long. Sia Slater passed up Joe right there over the bridge for that 2nd place position. And then Demon Preacher passed him up for the 3rd place position.
And the Demon Preacher tried to pass Sia Slater for the 2nd place position right there going into that 3rd turn. Let's check it out again. Right there, Sia Slater passed up Joe Clayton, and then Demon Preacher tried to pass up Sia Slater for the 2nd place going into that 3rd turn.
Man, they were getting busier than a beaver on some Red Bull, wasn't they?
Yeah, Roy, was a lot of action going on right here.
2nd place was a battle. Demon Preacher was trying to get around Sia Slater for the 2nd place position, but couldn't get it done. That was another good race.
Yeah, that was a good one, Roy. Mike B and the Challenger won that race.
He sure did win it and got a 1280 time. A 12-second time, bud.
Mike B and the Challenger has 3. Demon Preacher in the Grand National has 1. Sia Slater in the Thunderbird has 2. And Joe Clayton in the Chevelle has 0. Race 2 about to go down right now.
We got Demon Preacher going against Sia Slater in the front row. Should be fireworks.
Yeah, Roy, buckle up. Let's go! Sia Slater has the lead going down the first long straight. Mike B and Demon Preacher are doing battle for second place. Mike B had the lead, but Demon Preacher passed him up for the second place position. Oh, Mike B and Joe Clayton crash. Demon Preacher is trying to get around Sia Slater on the inside lane, but could not get it done. Sia Slater would take first place. Demon Preacher would take second. DNF for Joe Clayton and DNF for Mike B. What a race!
Man, they were going at it like two hyenas fighting over some lamb chops and some mashed potatoes. They were going at it, bud.
You see right here, Sia Slater had the lead. Mike B and Demon Preacher were doing battle for second place. Mike B had the lead right here for the second place position, but then Demon Preacher passed Mike B up over the bridge going into that third turn. Right there, he got the second place away from Mike B.
Dang, Demon Preacher got the pass on Mike B and was all on Sia Slater bumper. Tried to get around her. Mike B came down squirrely and was on his roof like a cockroach that just got sprayed with rain.
Yeah, Mike B and Joe Clayton took a DNF right there, right after the jump. That's unfortunate, Roy. We only going 4 laps here. Every point will count. Demon Preacher was all on Sia Slater bumper, all into the S-curves. Sia Slater had no air to breathe.
Yeah, I thought Demon Preacher was gonna pass Sia Slater up on the inside lane right there, but could not get it done. Sia Slater took that one.
Yeah, Roy, let's check that out again. Sia Slater took a good line coming out of the S-curves. So did Demon Preacher.
Yeah, they both took good lines, but Demon Preacher did not have enough room to catch Sia Slater.
Sia Slater and the Thunderbird won that race
and got a 13.82 time.
Mike B in the Challenger has 3. Demon Preacher in the Grand National has 3. Sia Slater in the Thunderbird has 5. Joe Clayton and Chevelle has 0. Race 3 about to go down right now.
We got Joe Clayton going against Demon Preacher in the front row. Should be a good one.
Yeah, Roy, should be. Let's go. Demon Preacher has the lead. Sia Slater and Joe Clayton are doing battle for second place. Sia came out with the second place position. Joe is on Sia's bumper, and Sia Slater is on Demon Preacher's bumper. Sia Slater tried to get around Demon Preacher, but could not get it done. Demon Preacher would take first place. Sia Slater would take second. Joe Clayton would take third. What a race.
Man, they were all drafting each other all the way down. That was another good race. There were no overtakes, but it still was a good one.
Yeah, Roy, it was a good one. Let's check out this replay. See right here, Demon Preacher had the lead. Sia Slater and Joe Clayton were doing battle for that second place position. Sia came out with the second place position. Joe Clayton was on her bumper.
They all got a lot of air over the jump, didn't they?
Yeah, Roy, and Demon Preacher came down squirrely, almost lost the first place position to Sia Slater.
Man, they all jumped about 35 feet going into that bridge.
Yeah, Roy's been some good jumping going on here today.
They've been getting a lot of air all tournament long.
Yeah, Roy, I think the jump is here to stay. It's been a lot of action over that jump. You see right here, Demon Preacher was getting harassed by Sia Slater,
but Sia could not get around Demon Preacher for anything. He was playing great defense.
Yeah, Roy, Sia Slater pulled out all the stops to try to get around Demon Preacher, but Demon Preacher was having none of that. Sia Slater took the second place position.
Man, Joe Clayton needed some points real bad, didn't he?
Demon Preacher in the Grand National won that race.
He sure did and got a 13.36 time.
Mike B in the Challenger has 3. Demon Preacher in the Grand National has 6. Sia Slater in the Thunderbird has 7. Joe Clayton in the Chevelle has 1. Race 4, the last race of this group, about to go down right now.
We got Mike B going against Joe Clayton in the front row. Joe Clayton needs some points.
Yeah, Roy, let's go. Joe Clayton has the lead going down the first long straight. Demon Preacher is in second place, all on Joe's bumper. Oh, he cannot shake the Demon Preacher. Oh, Joe spun out and Demon Preacher got around him, and Mike B got around the Demon Preacher for the first place position. He will blow the doors off this race with about an 8-car gap. Never mind, DNF for Sia Slater, DNF for Demon Preacher, DNF for Joe Clayton. What a race.
Yeah, that was another good one. They were going at it, bud.
Let's check out the replay. Joe Clayton had the lead right here. Demon Preacher was on his bumper. Joe had no air to breathe.
Yeah, Demon Preacher was drafting Joe all the way from the start to that third turn where Joe Clayton tried to put too much power down too soon and spun out.
And Demon Preacher got around him for the second place position, but Mike B had to jump double pass and pass them both for the first place position.
Yeah, Mike B hit them both with the double pass before the fourth turn. He jumped and passed up Joe Clayton right there. Look at it, in the air, passed him up, and then passed up Demon Preacher.
And then Mike B was off with about an 8-car lead going into the S-curves. No one was close to that man. He had a solo shot to the finish line. And everybody else caught a DNF.
Yeah, bud, it was a DNF fest in this race.
Mike B and the Challenger won this race.
It was an entertaining race with a capital I.
Sure was, Roy.
He got a 14:08 time.
Mike B in the Challenger has 6. Demon Preacher in the Grand National has 6 as well. Sia Slater has 7 in the Thunderbird. Joe Clayton in the Chevelle has 1. We have a tie. Mike B had the best time out of these two. He had a 12:80 time. He was starting the pole position. Let's go! Mike B has the lead going down the first long straight. Demon Preacher is trying to get even to him and got even to Mike Dory and passed him up before the third turn. Demon Preacher took off with about an 8-car lead. It looks like he would blow the doors off this race. Oh, he stumbled, but Mike B was not close enough to capitalize. Demon Preacher won the tiebreaker. He took second place. He will move on to the second round.
Congrats.
Jack Rabbit came in second as well. He will be moving to the second round as well. K came in first place. Off to the second round you go.
It was some good racing.
Sia Slater placed first place. Off to the second round you go.
Congrats.
Thanks for watching DieCast Street League. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Only if you want to.
It is free.
Let's go.